This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Green Bay Packers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
52.
Looking to throw. Parrish. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Parrish. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Hurry. Ready.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Claws red. On the ball. Needle blue. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Point after try forthcoming. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
On the set.
Handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. You look at this Packers defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
To throw on second down, Billingsley. A short one there to Freiermuth. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on second down. Billingsley. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Hey, we're going to see this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the top.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Returnable here for Davis. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
On first down, Parrish. And this one's incomplete. The Packers at 5-7 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. You look at this Steeler defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Strike! Strike!
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And the ball is knocked out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
Whenever we call a game that's in the snow, we have to focus a little bit more, trying to make sure we got the right numbers on plays that we're calling right, the right guys in the game. Think about the guys on the field. Their focus has to really increase as well because so many things coming at you, you got to make sure that you're really locked in on taking care of the ball.
Or if you don't, you cough it up like they did right there. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Off the play fake. Billingsley. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy, and that particular play just came from the outside.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Billingsley. And that will be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set, go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 45 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Parrish. That is caught with Sean Bateman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They'll give him a yard on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
On the double.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Set.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And this time he is in. A great effort there. Standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
He's got a man complete. He's to the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now 13-7. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Breaks through the contact. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Okay, break.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Gotta be lying.
Now a handoff up the middle. Hannah. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ready?
2nd and 7.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Looking to throw. Billingsley. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw. Billingsley. That is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Ready, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 9. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. A good pickup there. 26 yards. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Throwing on 1st down. Parrish. And he's going to go down here as sacked. They push him back to the 34. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 69 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5, about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Okay, 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short.
Trouble, 38. Go red. Green Jack. Ready.
Looking to throw. Parrish. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Billingsley. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
18 Randall.
To throw on 3rd down. Billingsley. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Let's go now.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Billingsley. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
52 blaster.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Yellow. Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning them into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back in the back 7, phenomenal.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, Billingsley. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow is still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This now a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Billingsley. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Parrish. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Getting it to him in space, pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Parrish to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Yellow, go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And bulldozing his way through. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Hannah, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Billingsley. Eluding the pressure right. And this one too low.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, They brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. His 8th rushing touchdown and 9th overall on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Shot 17.
A big loss on the play brings up
To throw on 2nd down. Parrish. Looking left side, and it's complete. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown. A big play there. An even 90 yards. And the Packers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not. And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And it's a Packers touchdown. Luke Musgrave from 17 yards out. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Well, it's a third and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
The open man here, Renfro. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Well, how about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll try and run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stopped him a yard shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On first down, Parrish. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Ready?
Off play action. Parrish. Oh, he's got him in wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Packers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point up and through. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 34. Back to throw. Billingsley setting up the screen. Harris. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Second and 11.
At the Packers' 35-yard line.
Mustang 19. Ready?
Off the play fake. Billingsley. Escaping the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Steelers on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw again. Left side, it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Billingsley. Under pressure, they got him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Billingsley. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Off play action. Parrish. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Fighting him off.
And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So the completion good for just 3. And now it's 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Over the middle, it's complete.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looking to throw. Billingsley. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Now a handoff up the middle. Hannah, and only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Got it. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look.
Range, 70 range, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging them, giving a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now they're in the hurry up.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Come on.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay.
And now here is another interception.
It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Strike, check, strike, set.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.